before you let a mechanic convince you that your car needs a $5,000 engine rebuild because it's burning a little oil. You need to see this. Most people see that blue puff of smoke or a low dipstick and assume the worst, worn out piston rings. They think the engine is tired. They think it's over. But what if I told you that in 80% of modern cars, especially Toyotas, Hondas, and Subarus, the metal isn't worn out. It's just choked. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on the Japanese internal cleansing method. This is a multi-stage protocol used by master techs to restore factory-level oil consumption without ever turning a single bolt on the engine block. We aren't talking about thick oil Band-Aids or stop-leak chemicals that gum up your sensors. We are talking about a deep tissue chemical extraction of the hardened carbon that is currently locking your oil control rings in a death grip. If you ignore this, that oil isn't just disappearing. It's incinerating inside your combustion chamber, poisoning your catalytic converter, and prepping your car for a catastrophic engine failure. By the end of this two-part masterclass, you will have the exact chemical ratios, the 24-hour soak secret, and the safety steps to save your engine for less than $100. Let's start with the invisible leak that almost every DIYer misses. When a car starts consuming oil, we always look down at the pistons. But we should be looking up at the PCV system. PCV stands for positive crankcase ventilation. It is the lungs of your engine. Think about your engine like a high-pressure steamer. As the pistons move, a small amount of combustion gas slips past the rings. This is called blow-by. If that pressure stays inside the engine, it will blow out your gaskets. The PCV valve's job is to vent that pressure back into the intake to be burned. Here is where the oil burning starts. Inside that valve is a tiny spring and a pintle. Over time, oil vapors turn into varnish. If that valve gets stuck open, your intake manifold becomes a giant vacuum cleaner. It literally sucks liquid oil directly out of your valve cover and sprays it into your cylinders. You aren't burning oil because the engine is old. You're drinking oil because a $15 plastic valve failed. If it gets stuck closed, the pressure builds up so high that it forces oil past your valve stem seals. This is the Japanese step one. You never, ever perform a chemical soak until you have verified the PCV system. Don't just shake the valve to see if it rattles. On modern GDI gasoline direct injection engines, that isn't enough. You need to check the breather hoses for collapsing. If the rubber is soft and mushy, the hose closes under vacuum, mimicking a clog valve. We are going to replace the valve, clean the breather port with a dedicated solvent, and ensure the engine can breathe before we move to the heavy chemistry. Now that the lungs are clear, we move to the foundation. This is where most people fail. They try to do a piston soak on a dirty crankcase. That is like mopping a floor while someone is still throwing mud on it. We need to perform an engine flush, but not the kind you see in quick lube shops. We are using a professional-grade surfactant, something like Leaky Moly Proline or Wacko's engine flush. Your oil control rings have tiny microscopic return holes. In engines like the Toyota 2.4L 2AZFE or the GM 2.4 Ecotec, these holes are too small. They clog with soft carbon and sludge. By adding a high detergency flush to your old oil and idling for 15 minutes, we are chemically softening the sludge underneath the rings. We are preparing the exit path. If those return holes are clogged, the solvent we pour into the top later will have nowhere to go. Here is a master tech secret you won't hear elsewhere. After you drain the flush in the old dirty oil, do not put your expensive synthetic in yet. Fill it with the cheapest conventional oil you can find and a new $5 filter. Run it for 5 minutes and drain it again. This is the rinse cycle. It carries away the loosened sludge and leftover flush chemicals, so they don't interfere with your final oil's chemistry. Now, the stage is set for the main event. This is the heart of the Japanese method. If your oil burning is caused by low-tension rings, a common design in modern cars for fuel economy, this is the only way to fix it without a teardown. Modern rings are designed to have very little tension against the cylinder wall to reduce friction. But that low tension means they can't scrape carbon away. Eventually, carbon builds up in the ring grooves and physically locks the ring in place. It can't expand. It can't seal. Oil flows past it like water through a screen door. We are going straight to the source. Spark plugs out. We are pouring a volatile solvent, usually a mix of B12 Chemtal or a dedicated ring-free solution, directly onto the piston crowns. Time is your only friend here. Carbon isn't just dirt. It is a diamond-hard crystalline structure. It takes time for the solvent to wick into the microscopic gap between the ring and the piston. Asterisk 12 hours softens the surface. Asterisk 24 hours penetrates the first compression ring. Asterisk 48 hours reaches the oil control ring. Every few hours, you must manually rotate the crankshaft. This wiggles the rings, allowing the solvent to coat every surface. If you see the liquid level drop in the cylinder, rejoice. That means the path is clear. The solvent is successfully moving through the ring grooves and into the oil pan. Before we proceed to part 2 of this script, we have to talk about the engine killer mistake. You have a cylinder full of liquid solvent. If you put the spark plugs back in and turn the key, you will destroy your engine. Liquids do not compress. Your starter motor will try to force the piston up. It will hit the liquid wall, and your connecting rod will bend like a pretzel. You must disable the fuel pump and ignition. Place heavy shop rags over the open spark plug holes. Crank the engine for 10 seconds. You'll see a geyser of black, nasty, carbon-filled liquid shoot out onto the rags. This is the poison leaving your engine. Only once the cylinders are dry can you reinstall the plugs. Cleaning the rings is only half the battle. On modern direct injection GDI engines, the intake valves are likely coked with carbon. This carbon acts like a sponge, soaking up fuel and creating hot spots. These hot spots cause pre-ignition knock. To compensate, the engine computer dumps more fuel, which creates more soot, which clogs your newly cleaned rings all over again. We use a pressurized intake cleaner, like Seafoam Spray or CRC GDI cleaner, through a vacuum port. We are looking for that cloud of doom out of the exhaust. That smoke is the carbon from your valves and combustion chamber finally being vaporized. Your engine is now clinically clean, but the metal is raw. We need to treat this like a break-in period. The first 500 miles, we use a high-quality full synthetic oil, but we add a cleaning ester. The final change, after 500 miles, we drain that oil. Why? Because the Piston Soak loosened carbon that might still be wicking out the pores of the metal.